It started as a weekend getaway. 5 friends, Mark, Lisa, Jake, Sarah, and Emma, planned a camping trip in Blackwood Forest. Mark had heard about the place from an old coworker who claimed it was the perfect spot to disconnect from the world. No cell service, no traffic, just miles of towering trees and a sky full of stars. But there were also stories. Strange disappearances. People walking into the woods and never coming back. Mark mentioned them jokingly, but no one paid attention. The drive took nearly 4 hours. By the time they arrived, the sun was dipping behind the trees, casting long shadows across the dirt road. They hiked deep into the forest, the silence growing heavier with every step. Even the wind seemed to hesitate at the tree line. Lisa smirked. "Bet you this place is haunted." Sarah shot her a glare. "Don't even start." That night, as they sat around the campfire, the conversation turned to the legends of Blackwood Forest. Jake, always the reckless one, grinned. "You guys want to see if it's true?" No one wanted to be the first to say no. So, with hesitant steps, they ventured beyond their camp, flashlights cutting through the darkness. At first, it was just trees. Tall, gnarled things with roots stretching across the damp earth like fingers reaching for something unseen. But the deeper they went, the quieter it became. Even their footsteps seemed muffled. That was the first sign. The second came when Emma stopped abruptly, her breath hitching. Between the trunks, she saw something. A figure. Tall, unmoving. Eyes reflecting the light like an animal's, but too high, too human. "Did you see that?" she whispered, clutching Mark's arm. "See what?" Mark turned, but there was nothing there. They pressed on, shaking off the unease. Then, one by one, they started hearing it. A distant, rhythmic tapping, like something knocking against wood. Tap, tap, tap. "Probably just a woodpecker," Lisa muttered, though her voice lacked confidence. Then came the laughter. Not their own. Not human. High-pitched and breathless, like something mocking them from the shadows. It came from all around them. "Okay," Jake said, his bravado gone. "That's it. We're leaving." They turned back. But the path was gone. No trail. No broken branches. Just endless trees stretching in every direction. Panic set in. Mark pulled out his phone. No signal. The tapping grew louder, the laughter closer. Then Emma screamed. They spun around to see her standing rigid, eyes wide with terror. "They're here," she choked out. "Watching." And then they saw them. Figures in the trees, impossibly tall. Bodies blending into the darkness, as if the trees themselves had grown eyes. Dozens of them. Unmoving. Waiting. Jake grabbed Emma's hand. "Run!" They sprinted, dodging low-hanging branches, tripping over roots. The tapping turned into pounding, a drumbeat chasing them, matching their frantic heartbeats. The laughter followed, echoing from all directions. Then, Lisa tripped. Mark skidded to a stop, reaching for her. But something else did too. Hands, dark, twisted things, emerged from the ground, wrapping around her ankles. She clawed at the dirt, screaming. And then, she was gone. "Go!" Mark yelled, forcing himself forward. The remaining 4 ran without looking back. The trees thinned, the wind returned, and suddenly, they were out. Blackwood Forest lay behind them, silent, undisturbed. They never found Lisa. The police searched for weeks, but there was no trace, no footprints, no sign she had ever been there. But at night, when the wind is just right, they still hear it. The tapping, the laughter, the watchers in the woods, waiting for their next visitor.